they can pick up enough in the remaining 3 games to threaten the top 2 spots. Nigeria, no, they can't afford to drop any more points though, with higher expectations than their visitors for the afternoon.
So welcome back for the second half, a huge World Cup qualifier between Nigeria and Rwanda in Uyo, and it is Nigeria, the home side, in white, who get us started again. And they have made a change at the break. Frank Onyeka going off, Tolu Alakadare coming on, the man who has just sealed a move to Wolverhampton Wanderers from the Belgian side, Genk. He is a goal scorer, and Nigeria need goals right now. It is getting serious for the Super Eagles if it wasn't before. Their World Cup chances, well, they are resting on this game. They need a victory. Con Murphy watching this one alongside me. Mark Rodden.
I think
really
it's a
good
positive
enough
change, Mark, from Eric Schell at the break. Alakadare is going to pose a real threat up front. And Onyeka, a little anonymous in that first half, but now you have Dessers and Alakadare up front.
Well, big news, of course, from the first half, apart from a disallowed goal for Victor Osimhen, was the fact that Victor Osimhen went off injured. Cyril Dessers coming in for him. So it's been a bad night so far for Nigeria. The keeper has spilled it. Well, he got lucky, did Nwari there, dropped it at the feet of Ademola Lookman. We haven't seen many mistakes from Rwanda, very disciplined in defence. And the keeper as well has been pretty good in everything he's done. And that could have been the gift that Nigeria needed.
Big physical presence up front, Alakadare. Rwanda have defended so well in that first half. They've particularly aerially, everything that came into the box was cleared. Suddenly now they have the big number 10 to deal with. And it just asks a different question of the Rwanda defence in this second half.
Well, at the break, the odds on Sportybet: Nigeria to win 1.47, the draw 3.15, Rwanda to win 13.5. There's the one-up feature, which is very much live for both teams. With the game scoreless, if your team goes up by 1 goal at any point during the game, you win, regardless of the final result. There's the Sporty Jet mini game on Sportybet as well, a chance to win big on that one too. To bet responsibly, and betting reserved for over 18s only. I hope you're enjoying the action on Sporty TV. The 3 remaining World Cup qualifiers for Nigeria after this: South Africa away, Lesotho away, and Benin at home. They are all live on Sporty TV as well. There's the YouTube channel. There's the linear channels. Sporty TV available by Smart Times, DTT channel 258, DTH channel 190, and the OTT Star Times ON in Nigeria.
Just saw a little example there a few moments ago of a high ball played in towards Alakadare, and he won the header on the edge of the area. It was the first time we'd seen a Super Eagles striker out-jump one of the defenders.
Well, that was a dangerous cross. It's come to Lookman here, the shot. It's bounced off 1 or 2 players, it looked like there. or 1 win from 7 if this game finishes in a draw. Not many teams qualify for a World Cup with that kind of record.
No, this is a must. This is a huge 45 minutes now for the Super Eagles. Really is a must-win match for Eric Shell's side. Gonna throw everything at this, you feel. Just get the feeling that it's only a matter of time. Before they make the breakthrough here, hope I'm not tempting fate.
Here's Iwobi. And it goes to Aina. Lookman for Iwobi again. To try and move this Rwanda defence around a bit more. Nigeria, of course, Africa Cup of Nations runners-up last time in the Côte d'Ivoire, losing 2-1 against the hosts in February of last year. They'll be in Morocco for the latest edition in December. Tanzania, Tunisia and Uganda to come in the group stage. Well, this is better from Nigeria, and it's Aina, and it's in! Tolu has got the final touch! What a huge goal that is for the Super Eagles! And the crowd in Uyo go wild.
Well, I did say that I felt there was a breakthrough on the way, and the introduction of Tolu, just his physical presence up there, has made all the difference. Lovely little flick from him initially there.
No shot blocked as well. Aina had a go, and then the finish from as close in as he can get.
Two players playing him onside, a unique finish from Tolu. Crucial breakthrough.
Rwanda were wondering about an offside because Tolu was behind the keeper. There were a couple of defenders on the pitch at the time. It doesn't really matter because the goal's going to stand no matter what. Tolu Rakadare, the saviour for the Super Eagles, his first competitive goal for his country. The man from Lagos, 6'6". The man who got over 20 goals for Genk in the Belgian Pro League last season, joint top goal scorer in Belgium, won the Ebony Shoe Award as the best African player operating in the Belgian top flight. That kind of form got him a move to Wolves, and his goal has forced a change straight away from Rwanda. The right back, Omborenga, who was booked in the first half, is being withdrawn. And in comes Kwizera, the man born in the DRC, a man who spent a lot of his life in the United States, and he's still playing in the US with Rhode Island, and a spell in Canada with Montreal as well, so it would be a really special experience for him in particular if Rwanda managed to make it to the World Cup finals in the US, Canada and Mexico next year.
That's a positive change for Amrouche as well, bringing Kwizera on, a player who can score a goal, who'll get forward on that left-hand side, replacing a defender So it looks like Rwanda are going to have to chase the game a bit, and Kwizera coming on will help them in that respect, but it may just leave gaps at the back that can be exploited by the Super Eagles as well. So it's opening up the game. I think we have an exciting second half ahead here now.
Well, live odds after the goal on Sportybet: Nigeria to win 1.05, the draw 9.25, Rwanda to win out at 75 now, and the one-up odds for Rwanda are 50. Bet responsibly, and only if you're over 18. Free kick for Nigeria. The crowd, well, the music is a little louder now, the fans a bit more energized in general, just like the players.
The band hitting the right notes up in the stands, and the Super Eagles hitting the right notes on the pitch in this second half as well. That change really, you know, managers sometimes earn their wages by making brave choices, and bringing Tolu on there at half-time has paid dividends so far for Eric Schell. It's just such a big player for any defender to try and cope with, you know.
Here's Lookman. Now Aina. Had the chance to get his first goal for Nigeria. He might create one here. That's a really good play. Cut back for Lookman, well read. Sporty News airing Monday to Friday at 1600 hours. Sporty show from Monday to Thursday at 1900 hours. Plenty to talk about as Dessers almost got a second. First half substitute. Will surely get more chances if Rwanda take a few more risks.
Second goal could be so crucial for Nigeria in terms of putting this game to bed. Rwanda only, although I was saying earlier on, they've only conceded 4 goals in the group so far. They've only scored 4 as well. So goals have been hard to come by for the Wasps, and if they were to go 2-0 down here, it'd be very hard to see them coming back from that. And one, still have a chance.
Certainly do. And, they will have to go for it. Manzi, the diagonal is well judged. Nigeria defend well too, though. Moses Simon will enjoy a bit of extra space, often 2 men with him, but this time it's only Kavita, and it's Moses Simon who has a shot blocked. Dessers challenges, and Simon tries again. Tolu with a header down, and then eventually Nwari comes to claim.
That's exactly the area where Nigeria will hope to exploit in the absence now of Omborenga, who went off, substituted with Kwizera coming on. It just gives that extra bit of space on the left-hand side for Nigeria as they attack, and nobody better than Moses Simon to exploit that space, as we saw there, creating the opportunity.
That's Claude's Mugabu goes down, one of several players playing with a local side in Rwanda. He's with APR, and he's been really upset by that challenge from Tolu, but gives you an idea of the difference he's made. The goal scorer. He's given a headache to Adel Amrouche, the Rwanda head coach. He's in the ear of the 4th official.
Tolu was at pains to apologise. It was a genuine attempt by him to get the ball. There was no intent there at all from the striker. It was just an accidental collision. And although Mugabu is making a fuss about it, and he does have a bloody nose, I don't think you can blame the Super Eagles number 10. Speaking of big men up the front.
A lot of people around the world would love to see the colour that the Nigerian fans bring to a World Cup. And a win here would put them in a better position. It would move them 2 points above Rwanda into third in the table, a point behind Benin, 6 behind South Africa.
And still with the home game against Benin to come to round off the group. That could be an important game, if not for outright first place in the table. Could be a crucial one to decide runners-up.
Remember to check out the Sporty TV app, available on whatever phone you've got. The only place to get all of the Sporty TV action on the go, including the English Premier League and the Liga matches too. Sporty Hero player of the match poll will be coming up soon enough. Long journey, to say the least, for Rwanda today. Close to 3,000 miles, or about 4,500 kilometers between Lagos and Kigali. 80 hours by car if you fancy it, through Cameroon, Central African Republic and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Slightly shorter journey to get to this venue, 4,000 kilometers from Kigali to Uyo, in the southeast of Nigeria, close to the border with Cameroon.
Still blood coming out of that nose of Neo Mugabu. It's not fully dealt with. Taking a long time.
Yeah, back underway then. And it is Rwanda in possession. Group C World Cup qualifier in the African section. South Africa leading the way. Nigeria with lots of ground to make up after a very slow start, looking to do the double over Rwanda. The visitors hoping to qualify for the first ever World Cup finals. They've only made the Africa Cup of Nations once. Their main attackers like Nshuti into the game. Roderick putting out that attack, but an awkward moment there for Nobali, the goalkeeper.
Yeah, I don't think he appreciated that back pass from Frederick. Dealt with it all right in the end, though.
Now it's Simon in space again. Racing into the area, Moses Simon, good save, there's Lookman, another great save from Nwari. Well, that could have been the clincher. Instead it's a free kick for Rwanda. The captain, Bizimana, has hurt himself here. But Rwanda still in the game thanks to their goalkeeper, Beakre Nwari, the 25-year-old.
Great double save, although Lookman will be disappointed with his follow-up effort here. He really should have scored. This should be 2-0. He didn't catch it cleanly, allowed the keeper make the save. But again, that space for Simon on the left-hand side.
Almost a nervous moment there. And half an appeal for a penalty from the Rwandan players. That's pretty hopeful. Appeal to the referee. Eric Shell, the manager of Nigeria, formerly in charge of Mali, to the quarter-finals of the last Africa Cup of Nations. Is he the man to lead Nigeria to the World Cup again? This is first year in charge. Africa Cup of Nations getting underway in Morocco on December 21st. First game for the Super Eagles on the 23rd. The World Cup is the focus right now. 3 points essential in this one.
If they do collect the 3 points, it sets up the game against South Africa so very well in midweek. What a crucial match that's going to be now.
Nigeria drawing 1-1 at home against South Africa in June of last year. And from behind in that one. Thankful for an equaliser from Sayo Telibashiru of Lazio in Italy.
Could see another long throw from Maina here again. He's able to launch it an awful long way.
There you have it. Good target man there in Tolu now, but Rwanda slow to clear, and another good save. This time it was Ndidi who came close.
I've been so complimentary about Rwanda's defending all night, but that was comical defending. They almost paid the price. Again, the goalkeeper coming to the rescue, but the Super Eagles should be 2-0 ahead now.
And that was a foul on Bassi by Nchuti. Referee from Chad having to explain one or two decisions to a few different people out there. The tension is high. The stakes are very high.
Bassi just winded, I think, by that challenge. Didn't receive any treatment in the end, so he's able to stay on. Despite the fact that the physios paid a visit, he didn't actually apply any treatment to Calvin Bassi. Here he is.
Wilfred Ndidi was 21 when Nigeria last went to the World Cup in 2018. And captain today in place of William Trostekong. He had the latest chance to make it 2-0.
I thought it was very interesting just before half-time as well, when the whistle blew. Indeed, he had a long chat with his teammates before they went back inside, showing real captaincy.
He is one of the senior players in this squad now. Experienced a lot with Leicester City in England, over 300 appearances for them. FA Cup winner, promoted and relegated. And now with the latest long throw. And that's nicely done. Can Rwanda pose a threat? Ball in behind here. And Nchuti waiting for the cross. It comes. And it's gobbled up by the keeper.
Problem for Rwanda there was Nchuti was the only player in the area to be found, and difficult, easily claimed by the keeper. No volley in the end. Good break nevertheless. Nigeria will be well aware as well, having been 1-0 up against Zimbabwe in their last home game, right until the death, until that 90th minute equaliser. They'll be well aware of how precarious a 1-0 lead can be.
going to finally get the first home win in the group. Shuti. Calvin Bassi, Iwobi mops up for Nigeria. And Simon heavily wins the throw-in.
Good work rate from Iwobi deep inside his own half there, and made a vital interception to win that ball back for Nigeria.
When you don't have the biggest playing pool, it's an issue if you're 1-0 down away from home against a team like Nigeria. Rwanda so far having no real response to falling behind.
Important for Nigeria, though, to keep playing, not to tighten up in the last 20 minutes with this one-goal lead. They are the better team. They need to keep pressing down those two flanks, creating opportunities for the likes of Tolu and Desert.
Here's Frederick, 20 years of age. Good ball in behind. Tolu offside, though.
Lovely first touch by Tolu. Fortunately for him, he was offside.
So the updated live odds: Nigeria to win 1.03. The draw is out to 11. Rwanda to win 100 on Sportybet right now. This match brought to you by Sportybet. Still a chance to bet on Rwanda in the one-up feature. There's the Sportyjet mini game as well. Live in Nigeria, thanks to Sportybet. On YouTube, on the linear channels as well. Star Times DTT, channel 258, DTH, channel 190. Rwanda on the attack here. Have they got a corner? They have. Always remember to bet responsibly, and only if you're over 18.
Good ball from Guizera there to set up Gilbert Mugisha. All of a sudden Rwanda have a corner kick, and it's moments like these they'll be looking to seize upon.
And limping a little bit, it looks like, on the bench there. Guizera will take the corner, got the goal against Lesotho in the 1-1 draw in Rwanda's last qualifier in March. A substitute, hoping that the likes of Fanuel Gavita can challenge and win this one in the air. The in-swinger is a good one, flicked on dangerously, the header on target. Well, that was a bit of a scare for Nigeria. We've been praising Rwanda at one end, all those tall defenders. Well, the flip side is it can be a real threat from a corner or a free kick. And we saw that there, the closest that Rwanda have come tonight.
Relief for Nigeria, but it is a threat as Nigeria come in search of a second.
Simon with a cross, Tolu with a header down. It's Ademola Lookman. Iwobi arriving. And Rwanda able to get it cleared. Iwobi unable to prevent the clearance. Slowing down a little bit there, the Fulham midfielder. Back into the action. Nice first half touch layoff for Lookman. He goes down looking for a free kick, and he gets one as well.
Great play by Lookman to win the ball back initially. Showed real determination to get that ball off Rwanda as they look to counter-attack and then force the free kick. Really good play by Adamoah Lookman.
Well, he's in Atalanta's Champions League squad. Back in favour. Could still move to Turkey or Saudi Arabia. The transfer windows there open for a little longer. 52 goals in 118 appearances for Atalanta since moving from Leipzig in 2022. 8 goals in 30 appearances for Nigeria, and he won't add to that tally this evening. He is being withdrawn.
He should have. He had a great chance in this second half. Wasn't to be.
I mentioned him earlier. Lazio man who is coming on is Filibeshiru from Lagos to move to England at a very young age. Free kick to come. Oh, it's on target. Well saved again. Well, in this second half, Mari has done his utmost to keep Rwanda in it. Really good hit. And top goalkeeping as well. Moses Simon ready for the corner. It's low and not very effective, it has to be said. Now gives Rwanda a free kick.
Well, Lookman has been taking the corner kicks for Nigeria tonight. He's just gone off, and Simon will be hoping to do better than that if they get any more corners in this game. That was a really poor delivery.
He's had a great career though. Moses Simon. Starting out in the GBS Academy, moved to Slovakia for a few months, then exploded onto the scene with Ghent in Belgium, a league winner there in 2015. Cup winner with Nantes in France. Still only 30. Now, the second in quick succession here from Onyemechi.
These are the nervy moments as Rwanda send the big man forward for this free kick. No threat.
He's not been innocent in Chuti's day. Goal scorer on his last visit to Nigeria. He had very little to work with this evening, replaced by Abedi. Here. Quizera. The free kick was well attacked by the Nigerian defence. Mansi playing it to Mutsinsi. Too many opportunities for Dessers. Belgian-born Nigeria international, but they have looked to and used the diaspora quite well. Dessers' father from Belgium, but his mother from Nigeria. And there's 3 goals for the Super Eagles since his debut way back in 2020. It goes to Bizimana.
Rwanda have nothing to lose really here in the last 11 minutes. Expect them to commit players to attack here in search of an equaliser. Again, something that the Super Eagles may be able to exploit on the counter-attack, but Rwanda have to give it a go.
Well, that is the worry for Nigeria. They've had lots of chances in this second half, but the game still in the balance when perhaps it shouldn't be. I did think that William Trust Ekong, the Nigeria captain, on the bench today, he put it nicely in the pre-game press conference. You can only take things one step at a time. That's the only way you can advance in a group. No point thinking about all the matches to come and that big one against South Africa. You have to take care of what's in front of you. Ndidi crowning his man.
Sense of urgency from Rwanda. You could see how quickly Bizimana wanted to take that free kick and get on with it.
Into the final 10 minutes. Get your votes in for Sporty Hero of the Match. Now it's Dessers, one-on-one. That was very calm and very good defending. That'll be a real sting in the tail for the Super Eagles. This will be a super result, even if it finishes just 1-0. This game brought to you by Sportybet live in Nigeria. And I can tell you the Sporty Hero nominees are the Rwanda goalkeeper Akre Nwari, and 3 Nigerians, Alex Iwobi, the goal scorer Tolu Nakadari, and today's captain for the home team, Wilfred Ndidi. Get your votes in now. Rwanda enjoying a lot of possession all of a sudden. Not using it well though.
Ball there, just when they were building up ahead of steam, as you said, lots of bodies inside the Nigerian half of the pitch, and a sloppy ball just gives possession back to Nigeria. Osimhen isn't wearing a watch, but he's checking one on his wrist as that clock ticks on.
That's good play from Rwanda. They are looking alive, looking lively, looking dangerous at times too. Ndidi gets it away. Long range shot. Watched carefully by Noah Bali, who takes the chance to waste a couple of seconds after making the save.
The count is a shot on target, but a